Do you know that more than 50 ships and 20 airplanes have mysteriously vanished in one single stretch of ocean since the 19th century? No distress call, no wreckage, and sometimes no trace at all. It's a place so infamous, it's earned names like the Devil's Triangle. Planes have vanished mid-flight, ships have disappeared in calm weather, compasses stop working, time is said to distort, and even trained pilots have radioed their final words, saying, "We cannot be sure of any direction. Everything is wrong, strange. The ocean doesn't look as it should." Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But here's the creepy part. There's no official reason for these disappearances. No confirmed explanation. And yet, people keep going missing. So what's really going on here? Is it magnetic fields, a government cover-up, aliens? Or is it just a mix of myths, media hype, and bad weather? Well, in today's video, we are diving deep into the dark waters of the Bermuda Triangle. Not just the facts you've heard 100 times, but the secrets, science, conspiracies, and the things no one ever talks about. Before we get pulled into all the strange disappearances, theories, and rumors, let's clear up something very basic. What even is the Bermuda Triangle? And where exactly is it? Because for a place that sparked so much fear and fascination, it's not even marked on official maps. First things first, the Bermuda Triangle, also called the Devil's Triangle, isn't a small area, it's huge. We are talking about a loosely defined chunk of the North Atlantic Ocean. The three main points, Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Depending on who you ask, it can stretch anywhere from 500,000 to 1.5 million square miles. That's a massive piece of ocean. But here's the catch. There's no official recognition of it, no clear borders, no official warnings. In fact, agencies like NOAA, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and the US Board on Geographic Names say that the Bermuda Triangle isn't even a real place. According to them, it's no more dangerous than any other heavily traveled part of the sea. So why all the fear? Why all the missing planes, the ghost ships, and the bizarre theories? So now that we've cleared up what the Bermuda Triangle actually is and where it lies, let's talk about what truly built its reputation. Because it wasn't just rumors or theories, it was the disappearances, big ones, strange ones, cases with no clear explanation. These were the moments that turned the Devil's Triangle from just ocean into legend. One of the first and still most chilling case was the USS Cyclops in 1918. A massive Navy ship carrying 306 crew members just vanished. To this day, it remains the single largest non-combat loss of life in US Navy history. Then came Flight 19 in 1945. 5 US Navy bombers took off for a routine training mission over the Atlantic. Their compasses went haywire. Radio signals became scattered, and eventually, silence. Even the plane sent out to rescue them disappeared too. Just like that, 6 aircraft, 27 men, never found. But the pattern didn't stop there. In 1948 and 1949, 2 British passenger flights, Star Tiger and Star Ariel, vanished during separate flights over the triangle. That same year, a Douglas DC-3 carrying 32 people vanished while flying from San Juan to Miami. And those are just the big cases. There have been dozens of smaller ships, private planes, and cargo vessels that disappeared without a trace. So the real question is, why? Why do ships vanish? Why do pilots lose control? Why does the triangle feel like a trap? Well, here's where things get a little less spooky and a lot more scientific. Because the truth is, most experts believe that the Bermuda Triangle mystery isn't fueled by curses or aliens, but by a mix of natural dangers and human mistakes. Let's break that down. First up, the weather. This region is basically storm central. We are talking tropical storms, sudden hurricanes, and unpredictable winds that can go from calm to chaos in minutes. According to NOAA and the National Ocean Service, these weather events aren't just common, they are brutal. And if something sinks here, the Gulf Stream, a powerful ocean current can carry the wreckage far, far away, making it nearly impossible to find. Then there's something even scarier, rogue waves, not your average splash. We are talking waves over 100 feet tall walls of water strong enough to drown small ships. For years, people didn't even believe they existed. Now, NOAA confirms they're real and they're deadly. But that's not all. Some scientists pointed to something deeper. Literally, methane gas trapped beneath the ocean floor. If it erupts, it could bubble up and weaken the water's buoyancy, making a ship sink like a stone. Wait, now you might be thinking that what actually is water buoyancy? Let me explain it. Water's buoyancy is the upward force that keeps things floating. If it drops, ships can suddenly sink. Sounds terrifying, right? But here's the catch. No major methane blowouts have been recorded in the triangle recently, and lab tests say this would only affect very weak or old ships, not modern ones. And then, we've got the compasses. Turns out, the Bermuda Triangle lies in one of the few places on Earth where your compass might point to true north instead of magnetic north. For pilots or sailors who don't adjust for that, it could throw them way off course. Add to all this the most human cause of all, mistakes. The DC-3 that vanished in 1948. It had low batteries, was carrying too much weight, and missed safety checks. Bad planning, faulty equipment, simple misjudgments. They've played a role in more than a few tragedies here. Even the US Navy and Coast Guard say most of these disappearances, they probably came from weather, waves, and human error, not some paranormal force hiding in the water. Okay, so the science is solid. Storms, rogue waves, human error, they explain a lot. But then, you might be wondering, if it's all just weather and bad luck, why does the Bermuda Triangle still feel like such a mystery? Well, here's the twist. Most people don't see coming. It's not just about what's real, it's about what people believe. Because according to agencies like NOAA, the number of ships and planes that go missing here, it's not actually higher than in any other busy ocean route. In fact, if you look at the stats, places like the Pacific or South China Sea see way more accidents. Even the National Geographic, Life Science, and The Guardian have said it. The whole methane gas theory sounds cool, but there's no proof it ever caused a major disaster. Most modern ships can totally survive those so-called bubbles. Back in 1976, an episode of PBS Nova did a deep dive into the whole legend. And the verdict? There's no real mystery, just a lot of really good scary stories. It turns out, we humans love a good mystery. We crave drama. And sometimes, the idea of a cursed triangle swallowing ships whole is just more fun than someone forgot to check the compass. A huge data analysis on marine accidents even found no strange pattern at all. No spike, no curse, just a mix of bad weather, navigation mistakes, and plain old bad luck. But if the real story is kinda normal, why do the legends live on? Because here's the thing about humans. Even when the facts are right in front of us, we still ask, what if? Because deep down, a part of us wants there to be more. More than bad weather, more than mechanical failure, more than a ship getting lost on a stormy night. So now, let's step into the other side of the story, the one science can't explain, but that people still love to believe. From aliens to lost cities, these are the wild theories that refuse to disappear, no matter how much evidence says otherwise. This one's a classic. Some people believe the Bermuda Triangle is a hotspot for extraterrestrial activity. They claim UFOs are responsible for ships and planes vanishing, snatched right out of the sky or sea. One popular version even suggests Flight 19 didn't crash, it was abducted. Books, movies, and documentaries love this angle because it taps into a deep human fear, being watched and taken. According to another theory, the triangle hides the ruins of Atlantis, the legendary fictional lost city buried deep under the ocean floor, ancient power crystals. A technology so advanced it could disrupt navigation systems, create magnetic anomalies, or even trigger weird weather. No one has ever proven Atlantis existed, but the myth lives on. Now this one dives into full sci-fi territory. Some believe the Bermuda Triangle contains dimensional rifts, basically invisible portals through time or space. The theory goes, a plane or ship might accidentally cross into one of these rifts and vanish, traveling to another era or even another world. They point to strange compass readings, missing radar signals, and sudden silence as evidence. There's a real US Navy base in the area called AUTEC, the Atlantic Undersea Test and Evaluation Center. It's basically a military research facility located in the Bahamas. Conspiracy theorists call it the Underwater Area 51. Some believe the Navy is secretly testing advanced tech, sonar weapons, electromagnetic devices, or even experiments related to time travel. And those experiments could be what's affecting ships and planes. Here's a lesser known but fascinating twist. On the other side of the world, off the coast of Japan, there's a place called the Devil's Sea, also known as the Dragon's Triangle. Just like the Bermuda Triangle, it has stories of ships disappearing, strange fog, and compass issues. Some theorists believe these two areas sit at opposite ends of a powerful energy grid, known as Earth's vortex points. It's a theory that suggests the planet has natural hotspots that mess with reality itself. Maybe the biggest reason the Bermuda Triangle refuses to fade isn't hidden in the ocean, it's everywhere else. Because over time, this mystery stopped being just about disappearances and became entertainment. Pirates of the Caribbean turned it into a cursed sea prison. Scooby-Doo, Pirates Ahoy brought in ghost ships for kids. The triangle became more than a location. It became a legend we chose to keep alive. It's time for Factssay Confidence Score. So just like we talked about in today's video, from wild theories like alien abductions and Atlantis energy to scientific facts about rogue waves, storms, and magnetic errors, the Bermuda Triangle is full of mystery, but most of it can actually be explained. But what do you think? Is the Bermuda Triangle just a myth blown out of proportion? Or do you believe something strange is really happening out there? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.